Good morning, students. See, in our last lecture, we complete up to your doubts of section E, question number 6 and section F, question number 3. Now, the further doubts from your side is section F, question number 5. See, again, it is a unit like unit wise sum, right? That means here in the question number 5 you have to compute the total expenditure method index number, and also you have to compute the family budget method index number. But here the unit column is given, that's why the problem is there. Working note you have to do in that particular sum, and that's why there is the problem from your side. Okay, so now here I am doing that particular sum, question number 5, exercise 1, section F, question number 5. See, we have to find out total expenditure method index number as well as family budget method index number. Two sums are there, in particular one sum for 5 marks. See here, I am writing the question first. Item wheat, then rice, then sugar, then oil, then pulses, and the last is ghee. Okay, now the unit column. For this unit column we have to make a working note. Okay, so here I am doing the working note here. See here, working notes. First one, see, wheat. In the wheat unit column, quintal is given, and in the quantity column, that is in consumption column, kg is given. So here first of all we have to convert that. 1 quintal is equal to 100 kg. Okay, so here we have to find out the price of base year as well as the price of the current year to convert quintal into kg, right? We have to convert unit column quintal into kg. That's why the 100 is the extra amount, and we have to divide that particular 100 with price of current year as well as the price with the base year. So here the price of the base year is 1800. 1800 divided by 100, so 18 is your price. Then P1 is equal to what? 2400 is given, divided by 100, so 24 is the price of the current year, right? So here I am converting wheat quintal into kg, so we can write here in the unit column kg. Now Q0, that is quantity of the base year, then P0, that is price of the base year, then P1, that is price of the current year, right? So here 100 is the quantity, P0 we find out that is 18, P1 that is 24. Okay, so here wheat is over. Now here the working note for we have to write here now the second working note for, see here, in the second rice is item is rice. Here 20 kg is given, so the extra amount in unit column is given, that is 20, right? So here for rice, second working note is for rice. We have to convert the price, that is here the price is given for the 20 kg and we want the price of 1 kg. That's why we have to divide that 20 with the particular price of the base year as well as the price of the current year. Okay, so what is the price for the base year is 700 divided by 20, so here 35, then 800 divided by 20, so it is 40. So here I am converting the price of rice of the base year as well as current year. In the unit column you have to write just kg, not 20, because the 20 is divided with the price. In the quantity column again you have to write no change, that is 40, and in the price column we have to write 35 and 40. Okay, now the calculation or working note for the rice is over. Now for sugar, see here for sugar kg is given, there is no change in the quantity as well as in the price. Okay, so we just have to write that kg as it is in the unit column, then quantity 40, then price 30 for the base year and 36 for the current year. Okay, then in oil again kg is given, there is no change, so we don't have to make any working note regarding the converting the price or quantity. That's why oil as it is, no change, kg. In the quantity column 60 kg is given, base year price is 108 and current year price is 120, right? Now pulses again 20 kg is given, right? So the next working note is for pulses. $20 kg is given, so here again the price of the base year as well as the price of the current year will change. P0 is equal to, what is the price of pulse? Pulse is 2000 divided by 20, so here 100, then 2400 for the price of current year divided by 20, so 120, right? Price of current year as well as the price of base year is changed in the pulses, so here you have to write kg in the unit column, then 40 kg is given, then the price of current year and base year is 100 and 120. Okay, so here the pulses is over. Now the ghee, see here in ghee again kg is given, that's why there is no change in ghee also. That's why here we have to just write kg in the unit column, then 36 kg for the quantity, 400 and 480 is the price of base year as well as current year. See here I am converting the data into regular form. And now we have to find out the last pair as well as family budget method index number. See, total expenditure method, here they ask total expenditure method, but here Q0, only Q0 is given. That's why we have to use IL. Okay, so for IL, which one? We have to prepare two column, P1 Q0, then P0 Q0. See here, it is your W also. W, that is weight, is equal to P0 Q0, right? Because we have to do this sum with two methods. First one is IL, P1 Q0 divided by P0 Q0 into 100. That is the method of, that is the formula for IL. And we have to again find out the sum of our index number with the family budget method. For that we want W, this one W, that is P0 Q0, and we have what I is equal to P1 upon P0 into 100 is the formula for I, and then we want the multiplication of these two for the family budget method, that is IW, right? So here we have to make the calculation for that. Now P1 Q0, this one and this one, we have to multiply these two, 2400 first, then 1600, then 1440, then 7200, then 4800, and then 17,280. So your total sigma P1 Q0 is equal to 17,280 plus 4,800 plus 7,200 plus 1440 plus 1600 plus 2400. So your total is 34,720, right? Okay, now see multiplication of P0 Q0, this one 1800, then 35 into 40, 1400, then 30 into 40, 1200, then 108 into 60, that is 6480, then 4000, and the last one is 480 into 36. Here 400 into 36, sorry, that is 14,400. These two, multiplication of these two, okay. Now make the total 14,400 plus 4,000 plus 6480 plus 1200 plus 1400 plus 1800, that is 29,280. Sigma P0 Q0 is equal to 29,280, and you can say it's also sigma W is equal to sigma W. You can write as sigma W, right? Now find out I. What is that? See here, P1 upon P0 into 100. P1, this is 24 divided by 18, here I am writing that 24 divided by 18 into 100. See here, I am leaving one line gap between these because here the calculation is that 24 divided by 18 into 100, that is 133.33. Then 35, 40 divided by 35 into 100, divided by 35 into 100, so 114.29. Then 36 divided by 30 into 100, 120. Then 120 divided by 108 into 100, that is 111.11. Then 120 divided by 100 into 100, again it is 120. And the last one, 480 divided by 400 into 100, that is 120. So here your I is there, and now you have to multiply with this I with W. That is here your W, here your I, and you have to write down here the multiplication of these two. That is 1800 into 133.33 is equal to 2,39,904.94. See here, if we write 1800 into 133.33333, then the exact answer is 2,39,999.999. Or you can say, you can write here as, see here, you can write here as 2,40,000 also. Okay, so here the twist is that you have to write what the answer. See here, you have to write just the multiplication of these two, that is 2,39,994. Okay, now 114.29 into 1400, that is 1,60,006 rupees only. Then 120 into 1200, then 6480 into 111.11, 71999 2.8, 7,19,992.80. Then 4,000 into 120, 4,80,000. Then 14,400 into 120, 17,28,000. So here somehow the calculation is difficult. 2,39,994 plus 160,006 plus 144,000. So the total is, that is sigma IW is equal to 34,71,992.8. Okay, so here you can say that this calculation is over. Now we have to just put the value into the formula. First of all, we have to find out the total expenditure method index number. So here you have to write first total expenditure method right index number, that is what IN is equal to sigma P1 Q0 upon sigma P0 Q0 into 100, that is 34720 divided by 29280 into 100. Find out the answer. 34720 plus 29280 divided by 100 into 100, sorry. The answer is 118.5792. So your approximate answer is 118.58. The index number as per total expenditure method is here 118.58, and see here index number second as per family budget method, that is I is equal to sigma IW upon sigma W. Here what is sigma IW? 34,71,992.8 divided by 29,280. So what is your answer? One 118.5789. So you can say that what is your final answer? See, as per family budget method or as per total expenditure method, both the answer is same. Here the method will change, but the answer is always same. So this is your doubt, question number 5, section F. Okay, so here the sum is there. First of all, write down this. Okay, complete the sum. Now your this chapter last doubt is, see here, question number 5 is over. Now 6, 7, 8, 9, all the sums are very easy. So here your last doubt of this chapter is 10th sum of section F, exercise 1. That is the last sum of this chapter. So here I am doing that particular sum. See here, the sum is in a theoretical form. We have to convert them into practical form, and then we can find out the index number. Okay, so for that we have to do the working notes. Okay, so I am doing that particular sum here on the board. If you have to write this sum, then please pause your videos. Okay, I am removing here. Exercise 1, section F, question number 10. See, I am reading the question first. The index number of food and clothing among the different groups of cost of living are 150 and 224.7 respectively. Okay, so here your index number is given for the two items, that is for clothing as well as for food. Now see, the price of the fuel has increased by 220%. The word increased by, that's why here we have to increase in the 100. Okay, so the new index number for the fuel is 320, because 100 then plus, that is increase, and then 220. So 100 plus 220, that is your new index is 320. Then the expenses on rent has increased from 4,000 to 6,000. Here the index number is not given. You have to find out the index number on the basis of this, that the particular current year expense is 6,000, base year expense is 4,000. So what is the formula for index number? P1 upon P0 into 100. So here P1 is equal to 6,000, P0 is equal to 4,000 into 100. Then you can find out the index number for rent. And for the miscellaneous expenses, it is increased by 1.75 times. See here, increase means plus, times means multiply. So you have to find out the index number in this sum by different methods. That's why it is your difficult sum. It is difficult to you, right? This sum is difficult to you, but it is now very easy. See, I am writing the question first. Items. First one is food, then clothing, then rent, no, fuel, then rent, and the last one is miscellaneous. These are the items. Now see here, index number. See, in index number column we have a different method that we have to find out the index number by different methods in each and every items. So here index number column, then weight column is there. If the expenditure for the first four groups are 40%, 18%, 12% and 20% respectively, so here the weight is given. That is W is given. So here your I is there, here your W, then we want IW. See, the new things only is there to find out the index number by different method. In first two items the index number is given directly, that is 150 and 224.7. Now in fuel, see here the price of a fuel has increased by, so here increase, that's why 100 plus 220, that is 320 is the index for the fuel. Then rent index number is given like 4000 is the price of the base year, 6000 is the price of the current year, and you have to find out the index number from that. That's why 6000, that is P1 upon P0 into 100. 6000 divided by 4000 into 100. So your index number for rent is 150. And the last one, miscellaneous, expenses increased by, see increase, that's why we have to add 200, increase by 1.75 times means we have to multiply that 1.75 into 100. So what is the final answer? 175. 1.75 into 100, that is 175 plus 100, that's why the final answer is 275 for miscellaneous. See here index number for different items is here. Now the weight is given. First four items weight is given 40, then 18, then 12 and then 20. 40, 18, 12 and 20. See the last items in weight is not given, but here the weight is given in the percentage. That's why total percentage always 100. So find out the last one, that is miscellaneous weight is 100 minus 40 minus 18 minus 12 minus 20. So the weight for the last, that is miscellaneous, is 10%. Okay, so here you have now I, then W. You just have to multiply these two and find out the IW. 150 into 40, that is 6000. 224.7 into 18, that is 4044.60. Then 320 into 12, 3840. 150 into 20, 3000, and then 2750. So your sigma IW is equal to 6000 plus 4044.6 plus 3840 plus 3000 plus 2750. Your sigma IW is 19,634.6. See, the difficulty in this sum is only to find out the index number as well as the weight of the last item. Nothing else is difficult in this sum. Okay, so now you have sigma IW as well as sigma W. So you can find out the index number by family budget method. That is sigma IW upon sigma W, 19,634.6 divided by 100. So your final answer is 196.346. So your approximate answer is 196.35. Here your all the doubts are clear. First of all, please write down these. Do your all the homework in your example book as well as in your exercise book, and if any further doubt is there, then WhatsApp me and call me. Okay, here and complete my lecture and this chapter also. So thank you class.